Today I'm going to be doing a very brief but useful video for you guys, a patch notes rundown of everything that got added and everything that got vaulted in today's Fortnite OG Season 6 release. So let's dive right into the video. Now to start it off, I'm going to go through everything that got added today, and the first thing is Kevin the Cube. Kevin the Cube is now on the map and he is in the middle of the island. He's got his own little loot lake island. It's super cool. Definitely go check it out. It is Season 6 core amazing. Now let's get to all the weapons. Obviously there's a few other map changes that are very, very small, but that's really the main map change of Season 6. Now, onto the guns. First off, we've got this 6-shooter back in the game. For those who don't remember the 6-shooter, it's a useless weapon. That's why you don't remember it. Basically, this thing will shoot very slowly when you aim down sights, but very quickly when you hip fire with it, so it's really not useful in any situation. The double barrel shotgun. This thing does a ton of damage up close, but it only has double barrel, so it's only got like one shot or two shots because, you know, double barrel. So, again, good shotgun, but I much prefer the pump just because the pump is back in the game. I'm playing with the pump. Next up, the heavy assault rifle got added. This is literally just an AK. It's a super fun item, and honestly, I think it rivals the normal AR that's currently in the game. So high key, I may end up picking this one up as my main AR. Next up, shockwave grenades. Let's go. They're back in the game, baby. We love mobility, and we love having shockwave grenades in the game. Next up, Porta Fortress, bigger version of the Porta Fort. We all know what that one does. It's honestly a very, very fun item, just because you get a giant fort, which, hey, who's gonna say no to that? Dynamite is also back in the game. Dynamite is a fun item. It's not really that useful, especially in zero build mode where there's not really people to throw it at who are boxed up, but if you're in build mode and people are boxed up, it's a decent item to have. After that, we've got clingers. I love clingers. I think these are one of the funniest items in the game. They're grenades that stick to people, so if you hit somebody with it, it's really funny. You can also use these with your teammates. You can throw one onto your teammate and they can go running into the action, and it obviously won't damage your teammate because it's your teammate and there's no team fire in Fortnite, but it will damage enemy players. So there's a lot of different funny meme strats you can do with these guys. Next up, grapple gloves. These guys are only back in rift encounters and also, as of the moment, supply drops. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be in supply drops, but if they are, then I mean they won't get removed from supply drops. But I have a full separate video on how to get these guys. If you don't know what a rift encounter is, then just go ahead and watch that video. They're honestly not that complex. Next up, chiller traps. These guys are really fun to use. I mean, they're not really that useful in any context, but they'll freeze your feet and they'll let you like slide around, so they're kind of fun to use. I don't know, they're back in the game. Mounted turret traps are also back. These guys are mounted turrets. Need I say more? No, I do not. Mounted turrets do a lot of damage. They overheat pretty quickly though, so they have been nerfed since their initial release because I think they were incredibly overpowered on their initial release. That being said, they're back in the game. They're an OG item. Honestly, why not? This is just a fun season. I'm honestly down to have them in the game. Now for the vehicles that got added back, the quad crasher. The quad crasher has suffered heavy nerfs since its initial release in Chapter 1 though. Back in Chapter 1, you could fly this thing literally across the map without ever touching the ground. Unfortunately, in Chapter 2, they pushed some nerfs to this vehicle and you can no longer infinitely fly with it, which is a massive disappointment, but it is still back in the game. Next up, Driftboard. The Driftboard is my favorite vehicle that has ever been in Fortnite. It is so much fun to use. It's honestly not as good as some other vehicles, but overall, it's literally, it's a Driftboard. Need I say more? It's super fun to have in game, and you should definitely be trying this item out. So that's everything that got added that is new in Season 6. Let's go over what got removed. First off, the heavy shotgun has been removed. That being said, at the time of recording, there is a bug where the heavy shotgun can drop from supply drops. I'm not sure if Epic will fix that or if they'll leave it in just because it's funny. Honestly, that one is just really up to time, but the heavy shotgun should be vaulted. Next up, burst assault rifle. Thank goodness. I hate that gun. I know some people like it, but overall, burst assault rifle, one of the worst guns in my opinion. Impulse grenades are gone. They've been replaced by shockwave grenades, the objectively better version of them. Porta forts are gone, again replaced by the Porta Fortress. I honestly like Porta forts better than the Porta Fortress. I think the Porta Fortress is giant, which is really funny, but I like the OG Porta Fort just for that nostalgia factor. Smoke bombs have been removed. I don't think anybody's even gonna notice that. And then remote explosives, unfortunately C4 are gone. They were a fun item while they were here, but I mean, at the end of the day, they're gone now. It doesn't really matter. So those are all of the patch notes from Fortnite OG, the Season 6 release. That's literally everything that you guys need to know. I'll be doing one of these videos for each one of the new season releases, so make sure to stay tuned to the channel for that. Make sure to stay subscribed, all that good stuff, but that's literally everything that you guys need to know. So overall, if you guys did enjoy the video or find it helpful, then please consider leaving a like in it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. I hope you guys all have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.